Long time no see, Tinykin in our video. We've been looking forward to Tinykin ever since we presented it back in February this year. Turns out we were right to be executed, and I mean, like, you know what? That was the bad news from the past. But okay, let's start from the beginning. From the developer Splashman and the publisher TinyBuild, Tinykin cast as Milo, a teeny tiny spaceman seemingly crash landed on Earth. While a specific part of Earth inside someone's house, a normal-sized home is huge and explored to more to Milo. A living room is a thriving metropolis as a child bedroom becomes a giant theme park filled with wonders. Each level of Tinykin focus on the area of the house. The living room, the hallway, the kitchen, the bedroom and bathroom all pose gradual obstacles to Milo, but thankfully he's got a few tricks up his sleeve to help him get around in terms of traversal. Milo can use soap bubbles to glide, a skill that you can upgrade as you progress through the game. He can speedily travel along the flat surfaces on his sleepboard too, which can also zoom up or down the cables, allowing him to quickly get one side environment to another, providing he's unlocked the first cable of course. But the real joy of Tinykin is the titular Tinykin themselves, as an army of tiny, multifunctional creatures that Milo can control and command. Talking cues from the likes of the Pikmin series, each color of the Tinky has a special ability. To begin with, you are introduced to Pink and Red Tinykin. Pink can lift heavy objects, while Red explode when they thrown. Later on, you come across Tinykin that can stack to reach great heights. Electrically charged Tinky and Tinykin can be used to create the ramps. An endlessly useful and a joy to control. Happily, there are no menus to fumble through the select right type of Tinykin for the job. Simply aim that you need the correctly Tinykin would automatically be selected. Aim that the item you needs lifting, for example, and Pink Tinykin would fire it in the direction. And if the item needs exploring, red ones are automatically on the job. Other skills like green stackable Tinykin can be commanded at will with the push of the raw trigger button. It's effortlessly simple and free for any frustrations, and there is so nothing that finally having an army of 50 Tinykin marching around after you. Oh, and you shouldn't put your controller down for a minute or two, leave the game idle and they fall asleep around you. Adorable. Of course, the Tinykin won't be so much use unless the world that you are exploring is designed to make use of them. Indeed, every level of Tinykin is packed with the nooks and crannies to hope, things to be blown up, items that need to be lifted and moved, electrical outlets that need connecting up. There was always a main task at hand, which usually involves finding a number of key items and puzzling your way around the environment. But all away from that, it's worth spending the time exploring because there are secrets and additional missions abound. For whatever reason, we always find exploring an overgrowth word of joy. Racing around your sushi tabletops and the tabletop racing board too makes us green from ear to ear. Transversing into the two giants' house is wonderful, and surviving an overgrown garden is grounding in a trail. And so Tinykin isn't exactly doing anything original, but it goes so well it hardly matters. The house has been wonderfully designed, brought to life by colonies of insects living their lives there. Tiny bedrooms have been made from this in a kitchen cupboard, and beach parties are being held in the bathroom. This is the short game that's impossible to play without a smile on your face. Whenever you're exploring under a dusty sofa, navigating you around lost items and the dust bunnies, or using Tinykin to open a drawer to a nosy inside, poking around the corners on a giant house, you find yourself it never gets boring. It's a quickly start to the finish, and it makes every element Tinykin is absolute pleasure to take in. In fact, the only downside in the whole experience if it's left, we are done with Tinykin and all of the side content in just 7 hours. We could have gladly spent a dozen more of its faults. It helped that it looks so nice too. Playing on the PS5 for review, we would like appreciate Tinykin developers that we received this key for free. Beautifully sharp, not a graphical glitch in design, its style rather unique. 2D cartoon characters models set upon realistic 3D world. It works through and Milo the Tinykin and the friends they become to meet all look absolutely wonderful. No matter who you are, we challenge you to play Tinykin without a stupid grin on your face from start to finish. This is the utterly awesome adventure game packed with charm, clever ideas, puzzles and exploration. Heck, it has been a narrative twist to cap on your toes. There is so much to love here, we are just sad it had to become to the end. Splash Team has absolutely blown it out for the tiny park, and we love more adventures with Milo in the future. Thank you for watching. Bye.